All right, hello. All right, so we're going to dig into artificial intelligence here a bit. I went through and worked most of the stuff, and it's pretty straightforward. If you do the reading, you can get from this area of the textbook by clicking this link here. Should make most of the stuff pretty straightforward for you. I'm going to actually work downloadable project here. This first one here, or the second to the last one, I guess. SAM Word 365 Generative Artificial Intelligence Project A. Alright, so we're going to click there. It's going to bring it to Cengage, which is, where the magic happens. As per usual, I'm going to click Start here. We got a couple of files to download. I'm going to download all of them. Those files, in my case, they go to my downloads folder. This is going to be the same as any other project we've done. I'm going to rename the file _2. Go ahead and open it up. Going to enable editing on this thing. We'll zoom in so you guys can see it. And then I'm also going to I don't know what that message was, but we didn't need it. Also going to open up the instructions. That's the section right there where we renamed it to _2. We've already done that. Enable editing and zoom in. Alright, project step 1 right here. Faye is a career services coordinator in the Career Center of Patterson Business University. As a recent graduate, you are meeting with Faye to review a resume you created using ChatGPT, a generative artificial intelligence tool, or AI. While ChatGPT was helpful to provide a start writing a resume, you realize it requires editing and fine-tuning to add your personal voice to make it a high-quality document that employers will notice. The resume contains weaknesses, including grammar errors, inaccuracies, and inconsistencies. It also needs to be formatted to add visual appeal. It is a best practice to review text generated by an AI tool because the types of weaknesses are typical. Your original request in your prompt to ChatGPT was for a one-page resume, but this document extends to 2 pages. So begin shortening the resume and improve the appearance as follows. Alright, so we're going to combine the first 4 paragraphs into one contact information paragraph separated with a space and a round filled bullet symbol and a space. So then we're going to apply bold format and a 14-point font size to the entire paragraph as shown in figure 1. So and okay, that's all of step 1. So I'm going to move these instructions over here so I can see that. And then we're going to make the changes here. So these right here, it wants us to make these into one. Alright, so I'm going to move that up, move that up, move that up. So that's one paragraph now. We'll put a space where the spaces were. Separating each line with a space and a round filled bullet symbol and a space. So right now I'm going to go to my bullets up here. A round filled bullet symbol. Alright, so I undid some things there because I was going about that the wrong way. So we're going to do this better. So we want there to be, let's see, based on the instructions, let's see, where did they go? See this example right here? That's what we want to make our contact information look like. Alright, so we got it all on the same line, which is good. I'm also going to turn on the paragraph option so we can see that, anything that we need to see. And I'm going to right there, my cursor, I want to put a bullet right here, but it can't just be a regular bullet because that'll only do the one line. We want to do one between each one of these bits of information. Alright, so I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the Insert tab, and I'm going to insert a symbol, which I got to find that. Picture shapes, icons, smart art, screen. Alright, none of that, none of that. Here we go. Symbol. And I'm going to choose more symbols because the one we want is not there. And we want to insert the what they call it, the solid bullet. Wow, lots of stuff we can do here. I'm guessing that one is a round filled bullet symbol. I don't know about that. I'll try this. I'm going to insert this here. That doesn't look right. Doesn't look big enough. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, so I spent some time off screen looking for that, so found it. See, it shows up here now that I've used it. Scrolling down a little bit here. Oh, here we go. There's the recently used symbols. That's right. Enclosed alphanumerics. So here it is right here. Insert. Alright, so a tip on this is once you have this once, you can cut it, you can copy it, and then you can just place it everywhere you want from there. Notice this little dots that are showing up here. They're showing up as these. That's how spaces are indicated. So by clicking using those paragraph mode here, I'm able to see where the spaces are, because we're told to do a space and then the asterisk, then a space. So that's a space for the name, to the city, to the phone number, to the email address. The only thing that looks wrong here is maybe right here there needs to be a space. Alright, I'm going to go back to home and take my paragraph off. I want to show you what the instructions look like, and you judge for yourself if we got that. I think we got it the way they want to see it. I'll turn the paragraph back on. Oop, actually, I put a dot at the beginning, and we're not supposed to have one at the beginning. We're only supposed to have 1, 2, 3, and I've got 4. Alright, so this one right here, not necessary. Alright, very good. Boom, boom. Alright, saving it right there. I'm going to go back to my instructions again. Step 2. Oh, hold on. I was also supposed to apply bold formatting and 14 point. Okay. So we can do that pretty easy. Select it. 14 point bold. Yes. Sweet. Alright, next. Faye suggests making each section of the resume stand out to show the organization of the information. Apply the heading to style to each bold paragraph after the contact information line. Alright, so heading to style to each one of these bold headings. Alright, so we can select the bold heading, hold down the shift key and select the other bold heading. Scroll up, select, hold down the shift key on the keyboard, select, hold, and select. Well, we're doing this so we can make this change to all of these areas at one time. Hold and select. Hold and select. Hold and select. Uh-oh, scrolling. Alright, so we've got them all selected. Alright, and we're going to apply the heading to style. So up here in the styles, I'm going to click on heading 2. And it changes all of them. Nice. Alright, step 3. Insert the words I am after the comma to make the first sentence in the objective paragraph a complete sentence. As a dynamic and results-driven marketing graduate, I am seeking an entry-level position. All right, looks like that works. So that's step 4. Got some things to mark out here. I haven't been marking my steps out like I normally do, so let me do that. Step 4. Correct the word choice, accuracy, and grammar errors in the second sentence of the objective paragraph. So we're going to do these things here. Replace the word abilities with a shorter, more accurate synonym beginning with the letter S. I'm eager to dedicate abilities. Right. We're going to do the references, review, thesaurus, and we're going to pick skills. Now that we have skills, we're going to insert that. Okay. Change the word in the sentence to indicate you had a marketing education, not another type of education. I'm eager to dedicate the skills through comprehensive media. So, through my comprehensive media education, so we're going to change this to marketing. Replace the word makes with the words and make to correct the grammar. All right. Voluntary work makes a valuable and make a valuable contribution. All right. Insert a period at the end of the sentence. Boom. Okay. Moving on to step 5. Delete the relevant coursework section beginning relevant coursework and ending in integrated marketing communications because you did not provide this information with the original prompt to ChatGPT and the course names are incorrect. So we're going to remove the relevant coursework section completely. So I'm just going to select all of this, press delete on the keyboard. Step 6. Add more specific details to the experience section as follows to replace generic information. Alright, so change the word various to 5 in the collaborated with digital channels paragraph. So we're going to change various to 5, so I'm selecting the word and I'm typing 5 to replace it. Add the word web to the sentence, devise compelling content, optimize strategies, devise compelling content and monitored. Devise compelling content, optimize, develop, devise compelling web content and monitor analytics. So I guess we're going to put the word web right here. It doesn't tell us specifically, but that's the place that it makes sense in the context. Replace the word devised in the same sentence. Devised compelling with a shorter, more common synonym beginning with the letter C. Alright, so I'm going to choose devised. I'm going to go to review thesaurus. And we're going to created here. I'm going to right click on it and insert. Step D of 6, delete the organization placeholder and insert Freshwater Worldwide as the name of the organization you volunteered for. So we're going to choose that. I'm going to type Freshwater Worldwide. All right. Heck of a place to volunteer. All right, step E, change the second instance of the word collaborated to coordinated to avoid repeating a word already used in the same section. So I selected the word, and I'm typing the word, the new word. Save it right there. All right, that completes step 6 for us. It was pretty involved. We also completed step 5 before that. Strike it through. All right, step 7. Faye wants you to format the experience section to make it easier to read at a glance. All right, so we're going to do those things. So the experience section, here it is here. All right, so apply the blue-gray text to font color to marketing intern, just to this one thing here. So it wants us to put a different color to this. Blue-gray text 2. So home tab, text color. It's the 4th column, 1st row. Okay. Bold the same paragraph. All right, so we're going to bold this. Bullet the paragraphs beginning managed social media and ending to refine optimized strategies. So we're going to bullet these 3. So I'm going to choose them. It doesn't say how to bullet them, so I'm just going to bullet them. Apply the formatting of the marketing intern to volunteer freshwater. So I'm going to apply this formatting here to this one. And you remember us doing that with the format painter. If I want to just move formatting. So I'm going to select the text that I want to copy the formatting from, and I'm going to click on Format Painter. And then I'm going to drag my paintbrush over where I want to reformat. Thing of beauty. Bullet the paragraphs beginning spearhead successfully and an impact of the campaign. Alright, so that's these 3 paragraphs. I'm going to bullet those. Hey, it already looks better. And I'm going to mark through step 7 as complete. Because we completed it. We did it. I did it. You did it. We did it. All right, step 8. Replace the graduated with 3.8 GPA paragraph with the following text to highlight an academic achievement rather than repeating the GPA information. So, where does it say to do this? Replace the graduated with, we're going to replace this entire paragraph right here. Business Excellence Award winner, Marketing, DEPARTMENT. Okay. That was step 8. marking it out for us here. So step 9, apply sentence case to the skills listed in the skills action beginning strategic planning and ending a team, because the skill descriptions are not proper nouns. Okay. Skills in the skills section. Okay. Here's the skills section where we need to apply sentence case to these. I'm going to select these, and I'm going to alright, so here we go. Alright, so notice here I've selected the paragraphs under skills, and I've got my drop down menu here on my case button. You can find the case button under the font group on the home tab, and then I'm going to choose sentence case. Alright, and what that did is sentence case, essentially the first letter is capitalized and then the other letters of other words is not capitalized or are uppercase in the beginning and lowercase. So pretty handy. I don't think I have used that one before. That's a new one for me. I don't know that that means it's new for Word or just never had a need for it. There's times when that would have been helpful for me, so I'm happy to learn that today. I want you guys to see that here, sentence case. That's noteworthy. Alright, marking out that for my sake. Step 10, revise a skill in the skills section to reflect the information in your original prompt to ChatGPT by using the text marketing strategy to replace strategic planning. So we're going to change this right here to marketing strategy. Okay. All right. Delete the last 4 paragraphs in the document beginning with professional development and ending available upon request. To reduce the resume to 1 page by removing inaccurate and unnecessary information. All right, nice. So we're going to get rid of this here. I'm just going to select it all, delete it, and now we're down to a page. Down here you see we got 1 of 1. Earlier we had 1 of 2. Your document should look like the figure here. Let's see. Alright, this right here is suggesting it needs to be changed. It doesn't, because we're not using it as a verb there. We're using it as a noun, and it seems like it's out of place because of this is the way this is laid out, but it's not. So I'm going to save that right there, and I think we can submit it. I say let's do it. So I'm going to close it. I'm going to bring back open my Mind tab. I'm going to click here and go to my document here. There it is. It's submitted, or it's uploaded. I'm going to submit it. I'm going to view it. See if I got that right. Felt pretty good, but you never really know. This engage can be temperamental. 62 out of 75, so I really messed it up in the very beginning, looks like. Okay, and then Alright, in the education related achievements section, the paragraph beginning graduated should be replaced with the business. So I felt like I did that. So we can go back and see what happened there. Alright, so we're going to go back up. Now, I'm going to show you, you can actually use where you left off and do it again. So I'm going to take this over here as my guide. Alright, I'm going to close this there. Open that back up for later. Once you've submitted it one time, you can't do it again unless you reopen the assignment. So I'm going to do that for later. I'm going to go to my downloads and I'm going to open up my document again. Alright, so did not like the way I did the top. Alright, let me bring that back over here. Oh, 6 points we lost right there because I just didn't like the way I did it. I guess because I was working it out, I didn't do it quite the way they wanted, so we'll try that again in a second. Let's try this one down here though. Replace graduated with 3.8 GPA paragraph with the following text. To highlight. So, inner education related achievements section should be replaced with business excellence award winner in marketing department. Looks like we did that here, so I don't know how I could do that any better. Okay. Alright, now that we're still on video here, I'm going to attempt that first item again, but I'm going to do it with a fresh document just to see if I can get that one thing right. So I'm going to take the document that we already fooled with. I'm going to rename it as X just so that we know what it is. I'm going to go to Cengage again. I'm going to download the working document. The instructions we don't need because we still got those. Go back to downloads. Alright. Rename this. Shit. Anyway, excuse me. I just I'm going to download it again. This document here. Rename that so we can submit it. All I'm going to do here, this is just so I can see how I did that wrong. I really don't want to do the video completely over again, so I'm not going to do that, but I am going to open this document up and I'm going to do that first step again. I want to see that first step get done now. You may be required to do the document again if you want to get those points, but otherwise, let's just see what went wrong here. Alright. Minimizing that and moving this over. Zooming in. Combine the first 4 paragraphs into one contact information paragraph, separating each with a space, a round-filled bullet symbol, and a space. Okay. So I'm going to get them all together by doing this. I'm basically clicking next to the last item and I'm pressing delete on the keyboard. Now they're all together. So here I'm going to follow the instructions to the letter. Space. Then I'm going to insert a symbol and we're going to do this bullet symbol, space. I tried cutting and pasting last time. Let's just do it the way they want. Space, symbol, space, space, symbol, space. And if I go here and do my little paragraph, looks right to me. Alright, I'm going to, oh, we also have to do the bold 14 point. Yep. Alright, I'm just going to submit just this. I wouldn't recommend this to you, but this, I'm just going to submit this just to see if it graded that one right now, because I did it exactly the way it's supposed to be done, best I can tell anyway. So we're going to this is the new document with only one step worked. I just want to see the first step done properly, that's all. Still didn't like it. Alright, so what am I doing wrong there? It could be that maybe this is a Cengage problem, because I don't see where I did anything wrong there. So if you miss those 6 points, I owe you those 6 points. So let me know. Okay. Alright, that's it for this video. See you on another one.